They say you are what you eat, but what you cook can also say a lot about you. This South African chef is discovering her own African heritage and history through food and is connecting communities with her recipes.
I am on a food journey to discover my history and my heritage through food and how it connects me with other people in Africa. My name is Amanda Manyatshe and I am a chef from Cape Town, South Africa, and I am a change maker. So what I'm going to start with is the onion. I chopped up one onion, added a bit of chopped garlic and chili, and the green pepper sourced locally. There we go, put all of that in. So you're going to let this cook for a little bit, just to let the onion soften up. Stir it up just to distribute it evenly. And then while this is softening, I'm going to bring over the curry leaves. What I love about food is that it's my happy place, my sad place, it's my everything that is me. Is food. I found myself in food. It is my love language and how I communicate with everybody around me.
Amanda's culinary journey began when she won a scholarship to train as a chef at Silwood, a prestigious cooking school in Cape Town.
From there, I went into fine dining and learned how to make different cordon bleu food and be skilled in French fine dining foods and plating, and I found a way to incorporate that into what I do and how to make food more accessible to other people.
With this vision, she says, she set out to use her skills to share her food experiences with a broader audience.
I'm here at Para Market, and this is one of my favorite places to come to get ingredients from all over Africa, because it's like a huge melting pot of everybody from every part of Africa here. Today I'm going to be getting some mopane worms because I'm making a mopane worm pasta.
With food, what I have found is like with my roots, learning about myself, having a conversation with my aunt and finding out about our family tree, our family totem, where we come from. There's like parts of me that's from Central Africa, from Zambia, from Zimbabwe. And all of that just made sense when it came to food. I was like, that's why I like those type of foods, because that's where I'm from. That's where my people are from. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making mopane worm pasta with mussels, which I sourced locally here, as well as all these ingredients you see here. Everything was bought here in Cape Town. Our first ingredient is our hero ingredient, the mopane worms. Mopane worms are sourced from Limpopo and from Zimbabwe. The nice thing about mopane worms is that they are an alternative source of protein and offer you up to 3 times more protein than what your beef steak could actually give you.
Through experimenting with indigenous ingredients, she says she's disrupting conventional gastronomic views.
The biggest challenge for me in my career is stereotypes with regards to African food and how people see our food. A lot of people believe that our food is too fatty, too starchy, that it's not healthy, but I've had the opportunity to be able to speak to some people and change their minds. A lot of people have the stigmatization that black people, we just eat meat, that's all we eat, we just eat inyama all the time, and that's not true. There's like a variety of grains and plant-based diets that we have, and that's what I'm exploring. Our next ingredient is the bok choy. This was sourced at a farm locally. The flavor that it adds is some freshness and a little bit of crunch, which helps to complement the mopane worms, bring up the earthiness within them, and also complement the mussels.
For the chef, where she gets it is just as important as how she makes it.
The reason why I've brought you to Rockland's farm today is to show you another part of ingredient sourcing. What I enjoy doing is going to farms like this where you can support your local communities, whether you're ordering online or you have the chance to come through to the farm yourself and see how your food is grown, because it's always important to know where your food comes from and the story behind your food, because this food, when you buy the vegetables here, you help the people living on this farm, you help feed them. So it's important to me to be able to help small communities however I can, a way of giving back. And then what I do with this, what I enjoy doing with it, is seeing it in its raw form, and then I take a photograph of it. If you go onto my Instagram, you'll see that there are various ingredients where I haven't cooked it yet, I haven't used it in any way, and I post it there so you can see what it also looks like in its raw form and how to use it. And I also ask you, because sometimes I don't know what it is, and it's a new ingredient to me, and I'm exploring it, and I want you to explore the food with me.
On occasion, she will even forage for the ingredients herself. Well, with a little help from her kids.
Our next ingredient is the mussels, which we went on a coastal forage and we found them ourselves, picked them from the ocean fresh for us to enjoy. So today we're at Scarborough Beach. It is my favorite place to come to with the children. Because I'm homeschooling them, they need these outside excursions to explore what's out there in the world. Almost there. Food security is a problem, so I decided that I'm going to teach my children how to live off of the land and the sea. So let's be able to identify things that we can eat and also things that we can't eat that are out in nature. So that's why I bring them out there, for them to learn about our indigenous ingredients.
And that's how mopane warm seafood pasta with a uniquely African twist is made. Up next, Amanda is making a difference online and in real life.
What is at the heart of my culinary journey is learning about me. I found that with food, I was able to connect to a lot of people. I'm actually an introvert. I know it's hard to believe, but I do tend to be shy. But I found that with food, I was able to connect with people, and not all the time having to use words. It was just in the way that we would cook together.
Chef Amanda Manyatshe is on a mission to share flavor from across Africa with the world. Through social media, everyone is invited to take a seat at her table, and she's even willing to share trade secrets along the way.
So to get onto the food space online, all you need is a phone, your own creativity, your recipes, and the willingness to make them and share them with the world. Show them what you have made. Explain, engage with them, talk with them. It's actually amazing how big this community grows when we just talk to each other. And being online opens up that world for you.
Her Instagram account, For the Foodie in Me, is truly a feast for the eyes.
Some of my posts are open-ended questions where I look for input from other people, especially people from the places where the ingredient I'm exploring, where they are from. And then they come back and they have comments, and then we have a whole discussion around the posts that I've put on, and they give me more information. So in that sense, I'm creating, for me, a space where people from all around Africa that I try to connect with, for them to be able to tell me about themselves, about their countries, about their foods. And also what I've had a great joy in is learning the traditional and African names for these foods. What I hope that people will gain from interacting with me and my page For the Foodie in Me on social media is that they open their minds and they open their eyes and hopefully open their stomachs as well, and just be a little bit more receptive of foods from other places, of different cultures, and seeing that some of the things that we eat is not just South African, but eaten all across Africa, and how food connects us all.
Today, she's cooking up another fine dish with locally sourced ingredients.
Welcome back to Amanda's Kitchen. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a beautiful stew, which I feel embodies everything that I've been learning, because I've pulled from various parts of Africa, various parts of the world. And what I wanted to do with this stew is show you how I'm attempting to change the narrative with regards to how we see our food in Africa, where our food is actually good enough, where we can share this food with everybody else, where it's not something that should be looked down upon and should be accessible to everyone.
West African inspired, Cape Town made, to share with those less fortunate than herself.
What I love about food is that it allows us to have the sense of community, which brings back the ubuntu, which I feel a lot of us have lost, where we can connect with each other, because not everybody can afford even something this simple, which is not that expensive to make, just, from the market. It's very affordable, but people who are living under bridges at the moment on the streets, they can't afford something like this.
For this chef, food is an experience that's always better shared, whether it's with her broader online community or immediate family.
I feel that what makes me a change maker is my commitment to learning about myself and about other people from Africa and about their foods and my foods and how we all connect together. There should be a brotherhood, a sisterhood, an understanding of one another, a real kumbaya vibe for everybody to come together. And I feel that non-verbally, food does that.
Wow, that was such a flavorful episode. Be sure to let me know what you thought about it on our social channels. I'm Ari Topo, and I'll be back with another episode of African Voices Changemakers.